So this studio is really cool because it's kind of a setup that I've never seen before. This is a studio with a stage. My friend Max, a great friend Max, thanks for letting me do this. Back out in LA, specifically in Camarillo, forgive me if I'm mispronouncing that. It's a very small town and there's not a lot of music stuff going on out there as there is right in LA. But this is a place called Music Freqs, which is a bundle of all sorts of great musical adventures for the whole family, for kids, for like adults, for bands, teenagers, or whatever. And they also have a studio. So that's what this video is on their studio setup, which is tied into the live venue, which is really interesting. I had sort of a preconceived notion of what this was going to be like, and it was so cool, man. It's really got to be a lot of fun to be able to experiment with essentially having a studio, but also having a big giant room with a stage and a PA. We'll talk about that. Big thank you to Music Freqs and my friend Max for having me out. Go check them out. All their links are down in the description. It was a lot of fun getting to geek out. Also, side note, I guess I need to get lav mics, right? It's tricky. I like using the on-camera mic so when we walk between rooms, you can hear the difference in the rooms. But I think we need to have lav mics because you'll see there's certain times where it's a little tricky to hear. So if you guys want to support the channel, obviously smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm, but also go to ANDREWMASTERSmusic.com/donate. You can make a contribution. There's a PO box. Thank you guys so much for supporting the channel. Again, we're over 20,000 subscribers now, which is totally ridiculous. Thank you guys very much. I'm going to see about getting some lav mics and hopefully get a better audio thing since we're talking about audio. Hey.
Hey.
What's up, buddy?
Nothing much.
All right, so give me a rundown. What is Music Freqs?
So, a lot of things. Back when the public would gather to musical events called a concert, it's been many years since a concert, we would have concerts here.
Yeah, this is awesome.
Which is pretty cool. It fits 350 people, give or take. Yeah, it's pretty cool. We got a bunch of cool, like pretty decent backline. Mesa Boogie, we got Marshall, 2 different Marshalls. We got an orange, Ashdown, DW.
Yeah.
Kid, like all kinds of good stuff. That PA system is excellent. Awesome subwoofers down there. Mm-hmm. And the way that it's all hooked up is pretty cool because it all comes up to front of house like any other venue, but it also, before it comes to front of house, is actually split into here, where there is none other than a beautiful, handy dandy recording studio where everything's kind of like everything's like split, so you can have everything isolated. It's so whatever he does at front of house has nothing to do with what I'm getting.
Oh, that's awesome, man. Aside from live shows and making records in here, what else do you guys do in here?
So, music lessons. We have students, a bunch of students. We teach a bunch of different things. We actually make bands out of the students, which is kind of fun.
Oh, sweet.
So they get to come up here and be loud, and which is cool for like an 8-year-old.
Yeah,
right?
be a rock star,
exactly. Yeah. Be up on stage with these cool lights. I don't have it on right now, which I should have turned it on. It's pretty cool. We have projectors.
Oh yeah.
And so we can like project crazy like movies and stuff all over the walls. But you can like project different things onto the sound panels. It's very specific. It's really cool. I wish I had it on.
So this is a venue, but it's probably hard to see on camera, but there actually is acoustic panels all over this room. So it's not just like a loud room.
No,
like,
it's not no booming roomy. It's
and it looks like there's a fair amount of insulation on the ceiling too.
Absolutely. Raycus Hines, that's what it is. Raycus Hines. Those cost the prettiest penny. Those are very expensive, and then I want to say they're like 21, 22-inch subwoofers down there too.
Oh.
Sounds really good in here, and then we've tuned the room and stuff.
So when you record drums, do you put the drums through the PA too?
Not necessarily.
You should.
I should. I just.
That's what Linkin Park and Nickelback did. They brought the PA into Studio 2, processed the drums through the console, and then sent the line out to the PA. So as the drummer's playing, it's being re-amped live. So you guys have that. You should do that.
I know. I have no excuse. I didn't even think of that. Okay. So C24, which is like a cool Pro Tools controller.
Oh yeah.
It's 16 of its own mic pre's, pretty nice. We got Universal Audio 610.
Oh yeah.
Some of my favorites. Some APIs, 3124s, Neve 1073s.
Oh nice.
1176. This is like a time code thing. Not like this is a time code clock. Because in the venue we have a video system too. So you can do like performance where you can record the video and the audio, and you can mix the audio,
sync it up,
and do all kinds of cool stuff. That is a weird Bellari tube compressor where like the tube's been changed out. That thing is wild. I've never heard anything like it.
I've seen these before.
It's pretty cool. Yeah, but the tubes are changed out to some other pretty decent tubes. Pretty fun.
JBLs. What kind are these? I haven't seen these before.
These are what kind of model are these?
I love engineers. They're like, yeah, we got these. I don't know what they are.
Yeah, I don't know. So the sound comes out of here into my ears, and I listen to it. I don't even know, honestly. We used to have NS10s in here, and I hated them. I hated them.
They're pretty harsh.
Some people love them. But yeah, we got all kinds of cool plugins in here. This is the Goldfoss EQ.
Oh, okay. Tell me about this.
I put this on everything.
No, I did. I just couldn't figure out what it does or what it was useful for.
It's a smart EQ, and so basically it finds, like, I put it on buses in the sense, like, I have all
drum
bus, I have multiple stereo mics, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
And what it does, it finds certain frequencies and frequency ranges that are fighting with each other, and it kind of balances them out as you play it. So it's not even like on certain hits that'll kind of so it's kind of like
multi-band compressor.
Yeah, multi-band dynamic EQ, but it's a smart EQ. It's awesome.
All right.
Use it.
Gilfoss. Check it out.
Check it out. There's some Slate plugins, Isotope plugins that I like using a lot.
Okay, Slate, Isotope, Sound Toys.
Yes, Sound Toys. Waves, we got some cool Waves plugins. I'm always like just on the hunt for like the weird stuff too.
Yeah.
Some Black Rooster stuff. I don't know, like all kinds
Valhalla.
Valhalla, both reverbs and delays. Yeah, Valhalla's awesome. Pro Tools, yeah, this is Pro Tools 11.
Oh, cool. OG.
Yeah. And then we got all my cool microphones.
Yeah, what do we got here?
Okay, so I'm a weird guy. I like weird stuff. This is Dr. what's his name? Alien Smith, I think. This is it looks like one of those harmonica microphones, but this little knob here is actually distortion. So you can like turn it up to like almost like synth level fuzziness.
Whoa.
And then just some mild saturation and stuff. So this is an awesome thing. I put this like in front of a drum kit to capture the whole kit. It sounds really crunchy and gross.
What's the name of the mic?
Just called Dirt Mic.
Dirt Mic.
Dirt Mic, yeah. Dirt Mic 01.
Dirt Mic 01.
Yeah.
Cool.
So, yeah. Got some 7. Here, these things are wild. So there's a place in like North Hollywood, Burbank area, Techno Empire. I want to say these are pre-World War II German microphones. There's like not even XLR. It's some other 3-prong thing. It's just wild.
And it's phantom power?
No, this is a dynamic mic, an omnidirectional dynamic mic. And it's super like vintagey sounding, and yeah, like Greutherwerk Leipzig, or I don't know, some weird German company. This is a sub-kick mic, which is pretty cool.
I remember you sent this to me.
Yeah, this thing is really cool.
It looks cool.
And it
looks like a car speaker.
Yeah, definitely. It's I don't know. I know it's a 6.5-inch speaker, but it's cool because it's got the little
stand.
Yeah. This is just called Subkick 01. So he's got the Dirt Mic 01 and the
but
Subkick
it's made by Dr. Alien Smith.
Same guy who makes the Dirt Mic makes this as well. In fact, you can get it as a package.
Dr. Alien Smith, everybody.
In Australia, I believe.
Sweet.
This is cool. This resonates around 50 hertz in front of the kick drum.
Okay.
Super hot. It's a big boomy signal comes in.
Yeah, that's great.
So this is actually the studios, but this is like just an awesome Hofner bass.
Yeah.
It's very like boxy, but in a in a good way.
Yeah.
It's pretty fun. Definitely not good. This is good for rock, like Beatles kind of stuff. I definitely am not playing like metal on it, but
yeah,
not yet. A Strat, good. It's a Mexican Strat. I just got the pickups changed, some Seymour Duncans. This is like for funk, or just like good classic rock.
Yeah, I love
mandolin for any of that hardcore stuff that needs mandolin. This Jackson, I've had this thing forever and ever. This thing is older than time itself. I just got these bare knuckle pickups put in, so it's pretty loud. This is like a good metal guitar.
This is like quintessential Max
Absolutely.
guitar.
This is, I mean,
I feel like you've always used that guitar anytime we've played.
Like, this thing is like morphed into, like, this is a piece of my body right here. These are AKGs. Perception 170s. They're just, I mean, it's nice to have
stereo pair.
Yeah, small diaphragm condenser. And it's cool with this bar, this XY bar for like drum overheads or guitar. Like, you can get things perfectly in phase, blah, blah, blah. This is the Pacific Pro Audio LD1, and a teacher at MI recommended this to me. Jim Morgan. I don't know if you
Jim.
guys...
Oh, I remember Jim. Yeah, he's the mixing mastering teacher.
Yeah, he was saying, he's like, this is...
And the electronics teacher.
Yeah, or studio maintenance. I had him for studio maintenance, I had him for mixing mastering. But he swore, he said this is his favorite microphone for guitar. And this is a great, like, good mid-range microphone.
For an amp, right.
Or acoustic.
Oh, okay, sweet.
It's pretty good. So I have a stereo pair of those. They don't even make them anymore, so good luck trying to find them. PPA, Pacific Pro Audio LD1. So you got just a bunch of 57s, an SM7, a Heil PR30, which is just like a bigger, badder version of an SM57.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, this thing's pretty rad. 421s. I got two 421 2s. These ones are pretty cool, especially with this, which is just a high-pass filter. I have a bunch of 57s because they're cool. So this is a clip for 57s for recording guitar. Fredrickson. I don't know. There's an audio guy who from Sweden. He did a bunch of cool metal albums. He still does. He's alive and well. So this is like a clip. So what he does is he puts a speaker. One is right in front, right in the center of the speaker, and one is angled.
Oh, yeah.
So this is bright and this is dark. You can do the same thing. So it's like fader level EQ, right?
Yeah.
If I want a little bit darker, I turn this guy up. If I want a little bit brighter, I turn this guy up. So that's cool because you have this clip to kind of, you don't have to have two different mic stands or anything. You can have one.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah.
Efficiency.
Wilkinson Audio. They make them. They're pretty cool. D112, you can't go wrong with that on just about anything.
That's true. D112 on a guitar cab. You ever tried that?
Because of you, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you were like trying on guitar, and I did. And I was like, you're onto something. Yeah.
I got that from Mark Needham, who did like the Killers and all like Imagine Dragons and
he might know a thing
rock stuff.
Amps. So this is the Sovtek MiG-50. Sovtek is this Russian company. They mainly make tubes, but they also made some of the best amps on this planet. Have you ever heard of the band Fear Before the March of Flames?
Yeah.
They're post-hardcore, early 2000s.
Yeah.
I love that band, and I got this. This is the amp that he used, that Adam Fisher used on a couple of their albums. Not one like it. Like those tape marks are his. Like, I went to his house and like met him, and he got me a sandwich, turkey sandwich without mayo, which I don't mind mayonnaise, but he didn't like it and he didn't know, and so he just got me what he got.
So the amp's really good.
So the amp's really good. He's got a cool dog. No, this amp is one of my favorite guitar amps to play out of. The one thing is that it is louder than snot. Yeah. There's no master volume, so if you just want to crank it, you just gotta be in the other room, but whatever. The Sun 300T, which is my favorite bass amp.
Oh, cool.
I also use for guitar, because bass amps are just better guitar amps. That's all it is. So.
And then your pedal board.
And then, so this is what I use for kind of just one band. Okay, 1 second. I'm getting it out. This is called Pedalphilia. Like a bunch of, so, like, there's a list of us online. Pedalphilia, like pedal. Pedalphilia. So, I've got a bunch of pedals. For me, I could write a song, and if I engage a new effect onto it, it really just changes my whole mindset on how I'm gonna write the song. But like all these like cool boutique ones, some regular ones, some expensive ones, some inexpensive ones. Yeah, this thing's wild. This is some So Parasite Studios, this is in Sweden, I think. This guy, he'll make the design, and you can buy the design and make your own pedal. But I'm not smart enough to do that, and so I just buy the pedal that he makes. But yeah, he does some cool stuff, like that Exorcist pedal. That's another one of his. So this sounds like a really mean Game Boy, and the Exorcist sounds like the Exorcist. It's just absolutely evil. The Rat is a distortion pedal, and it is the distortion pedal. I love the sound of that. Tube Screamer, just because you gotta have one. Whammy pedal, because you want to get weird. The Mel 9, that one's pretty cool because it sounds like a Mellotron.
Mellotron, yep.
Mm-hmm. That yellow pedal, that tremolo, costs maybe $30. There's some company called Joyo. The reason it's on the bottom right there is because I use that just as much as anything else. Like, that is the coolest tremolo pedal ever. It's gritty and gnarly. I love it.
RE20.
RE20, I mean,
Space
Echo.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, of course. Awesome. This TC Electronics, this is another delay. This has got a smorgasbord of delays. I use this as 2 delays at the same time. It's all polyrhythmic. Yeah, they make some cool stuff. 8-bit duck, Game Boy noises, lo-fi, reverb and delay. Everyone, I mean, if you...
The Line 6 pedal.
Right, if you don't have...
You gotta have one.
Right, there are things that only this pedal can do. I don't understand. A looper, Montreal assembly, count to 5. Just look up videos for it, because I can't explain it. There's I don't even... It's like a looper, it takes a loop, but it chops up the loop and changes the pitches and turns it into something that you didn't even play, but then I don't even... It's like the coolest thing I've ever heard. I like pedals a lot, so I've got tons of them.
So when you record a band in here,
Mm-hmm.
are you doing it in sort of a record making process, or is it live and then you just do the live stuff, or is it both?
It depends on the budget and how rehearsed they are too. I have had a couple bands that, man, they didn't even play to a click track or anything.
Yeah.
They just had it down.
Knocked it out.
And but then I also have people come in and we really go for it. We'll try different mic positions, different microphones, different preamps, when they have a certain tonality in mind. So we'll try to work to that. So I'd say I get both.
Both.
It just depends.
Cool.
Yeah. If people are willing to to put in the time and the money, then we definitely do that. And I have a couple of those right now. And then if there are bands who just want something to have just so they can put something out for traction, like a demo, definitely that's an option here, especially with how it's set up, where we could just set it up all on stage and
yeah,
just knock it out. So
that's cool.
We used to have drum lessons back here, but now this is just another. We're gonna turn this hopefully into another recording room, right? But right now we just have piano lessons in here. We used to have drum lessons in here. We have drum lessons in another building down there, which I could take you to.
This is a fairly solid size lesson room.
Yeah.
Actually, it's a really nice lesson room.
This is really nice because mine is tiny, but
yeah.
I don't want to complain. I don't take up much space. Lesson rooms, Halloween decorations. Let me find. So here's a lesson room.
Oh, okay,
and
yeah.
In each lesson room, we have an input. We have 2 inputs, 2 outputs, which is hooked up into that studio. So I can.
No way. So you got a little booth.
Exactly. So and that's in each lesson room right over here. Which is pretty cool.
Wow. So these are all the lesson rooms are obviously
booths,
for lessons,
so
but double
1,
as
2,
booths.
3, 4, 5 of them. Vocal booths or amps or whatever. For live recording stuff, if you want to avoid the bleed of all being on stage, right, you could this one, you just put an amp in here. Don't have to worry about that. So everything's a little bit more isolated.
So there's XLR lines going to the room, but also 1/4 inch. So you can plug your guitar into that and it comes out in there. And
Super
that's
easy.
so
That's pretty
awesome,
cool.
dude.
Yeah. So this is building 1 that we have in this gallery. We have 3 other buildings. The 3 that we have down here are nice because they're all next to each other. But the original one that we have there is just way the heck over there. Not way the heck over there, but not next to all the other ones. So So this building is just storage. Let's check out the drum room because it's pretty cool. My good friend Justin, he teaches drums in here. He is a drumming genius. But he also, so like we just set up microphones because he has the Focusrite, yeah, the 8-channel.
Oh, is it a Claret or a Scarlet?
Claret, I think. Oh no, it's Scarlet. I see it right there. Lovely overhead. I remember setting this up with him. It was pretty like trying to like figure out how to like look at. I don't even know. I don't touch it.
Just put it in an Omni.
Yeah, but it's cool because now he's recording in here and having fun and doing his own thing.
This is a crazy little booth.
Yeah, it's cool. It's very. I mean, obviously there's a bunch of stuff in here, but
yeah, it's pretty spacious.
But without it, it's very, very good, tight sound to it. I'd like to record in here sometime.
Great picture.
That's the drum genius Justin. That's his room. he's a doll. Drum genius David. He's in here. This was cool because we got some new DW kits. We got a bunch of cool new DW kits because DW is like a hop, skip, and jump that way.
Uh-huh.
Like the one on stage, that was like a brand new kit. This one, brand spanking new, which is cool. I mean, it's good for like
awesome.
Like when the students come in, they get to play on like a decent kit. It's not just some like Frankenstein garbage kit or anything. So.
What all do you guys offer lessons for?
Drums, guitar, bass guitar. I teach ukulele. I teach mandolin. I also teach Pro Tools.
That's right.
Voiced, and piano.
Cool.
Mm-hmm. So no horns or anything.
Orchestral stuff.
Nothing orchestral, but who wants to learn that stuff anyways?
Then you have the store, the live show venue, and the studio.
Mm-hmm. Jack of all trades, this place.
Yeah, it's a...
Well, and also back when there were shows and stuff, we were doing a lot of booking for the local festivals and stuff. The store, man, they sell guitars and basses and drums and strings and all this stuff, but they also sell vinyl and shirts.
Okay,
and
cool, yeah.
Stuff, yeah. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Good hang, you know?
Yeah, definitely. And it's just like cool because it does like pretty much most things musical in this county, and it's one of the few things that does. Yeah. And the people who run this place are like top-notch people.
That's great, man.
Like they do it because they care. Like
a good community.
Like they definitely like give a lot to the community and never ask for anything back. Like they excellent people, all of them. Yeah.
Awesome, man. Well, thank you for showing me around.
Dude, thank you for coming. It must have been a far walk from Nashville. That's crazy.
Well, you know, I needed to get out. I've been in my house for a while.
Yeah,
so.
Cardio, man. It's good for you, I think.
Let's say I'm in Camarillo and I got a band and I want to record my demo, or maybe like my little brother wants to get lessons or whatever. I want to come here and check this out. Where can I find you guys?
Music Freqs.
FREQS,
like frequencies.
Yes.
Instagram, Facebook,
YouTube,
yeah, I think there's YouTube because we do a lot of videos.
And then a website.
And a website, definitely.
Music Freqs.
Freqs.
FREQS. Go check them out. Go follow, subscribe, like, watch all the things.
All the things.
Go follow Max at Two Brothers Band on Instagram because you have your own band or bands.
Yeah. And
is just a tremendous guitarist in person and engineer and just really great at making tacos and.
Ooh, yeah. Keep going. More.
Thank you for showing me everything and having me through, and let's jam and put this camera away.
Shoot.
Bye everybody.
Bye.
Thank you.
Scram.
Smash like.